Well, we just spent about $2 trillion on a COVID relief bill that barely provided any COVID relief. Now I guess it's time to drop $2.5 trillion on infrastructure, and we're using the term infrastructure very loosely tonight. The American Jobs Plan, which will be funded by tax hikes, the biggest dagger on American corporations, reversing the corporate tax break Trump passed to make our country more competitive on the world stage. The White House and 79-year-old president using American nostalgia to try and sell this plan.
Critics say we shouldn't spend this money. They ask, what do we get out of it? Well, they said the same thing when we first flew into space for the first time.
78, let me correct myself there. So let's analyze Biden's dream. If you paid attention to the COVID bill a couple weeks ago, you know the name of a bill may have nothing to do with actually what's in it. The COVID bill was about almost everything except COVID. Here's what Biden says this bill is about.
I'll begin with the heart of the plan. It modernizes transportation infrastructure, our roads, our bridges, our airports.
Roads, bridges, airports, that's what you would expect. But the most expensive single bullet point in this bill is $400 billion for caregiving jobs for the elderly and funding for affordable housing for the elderly and those with disabilities. $400 billion. Remember these numbers. $213 billion for affordable housing. That is a massive wealth transfer. It is what liberals do best. Let's keep going with this. $174 billion to boost the electric vehicle market. $137 billion for universal pre-K and public schools. And finally, at just $115 billion, going to modernizing bridges, highways, roads, and streets. $400 billion for affordable housing for the elderly, $115 billion for streets, bridges, roads, and highways. And then airports, a major piece of our infrastructure, $25 billion. 25. And $115 billion, like I said, for streets, highways, bridges, and roads. Less than 5% of the bill. There's also some incredibly vague details in this that have huge price tags, like $30 billion to create jobs and prevent job losses from COVID. Okay, so what kind of jobs are we talking about here? No clue. I'm sure they'll dream something up. It's $30 billion. It's $5 billion more than we're going to spend on all the airports across the entire country. This is what these people do with all your money. This is why a big government is horrifying. It's incredible. And there's several of these little details in there. It's a long list. It's a long bill. Who's in charge of that money? No clue. Will there be any accountability? Probably not. There are so many special interests salivating right now over a spending deal like this. So many government leeches will get loaded if this thing passes. This is why so many people in this country love a big government. And the rest of us will get poorer. That's the truth. And yet somehow a huge swath of the American public supports insane, pork-filled, vague spending bills like this because maybe they work for companies that are going to get rich off something like this. Let's continue, though, our journey through this massive government expanding bill. Joe Biden was in a big union town, Pittsburgh, today, and he was certainly milking that.
I'm a union guy. I support unions. Unions built the middle class. It's about time they start to get a piece of the action.
The man who fired thousands of union workers from the Keystone Pipeline on day one in office. Big union guy. What Biden really wants the unions to know, or what he doesn't want them to know, I should say, are that he wants the unions in the industries of his choice, that the government wants to win. They're picking winners and losers, just like government always does. This bill includes the PRO Act, which bans right-to-work laws nationwide, by the way. That means many workers will be forced to join a union, to pay expensive dues, complying with all this massive union garbage that we always hear about, a union that maybe does nothing for them but demands their money, a union that maybe is in bed with the company they work for. You got to join. You don't have a choice if they get this bill through. Sounds great. By the way, 27 states have right-to-work laws. Those would be gone under this plan. We're also on the road to socializing the green energy sector, and that's why green energy and a lot of big tech in California are putting a lot of money behind Biden. Anybody starting a green company loves this plan. On top of the $175 billion in subsidies for electric vehicles, the bill calls for $16 billion in plugging oil and gas wells. Great for green. $10 billion to create a civilian climate corps. Here is Joe Biden explaining his vision.
Skilled workers, like one we just heard from, building a nationwide network of 500,000 charging stations, creating good-paying jobs by leading the world in the manufacturing and export of clean electric cars and trucks. We're going to provide tax incentives and point-of-sale rebates to help all American families afford clean vehicles of the future.
It is funny that he chose Pittsburgh to give this speech because traditional energy is dead under Joe Biden. Oil, natural gas, coal, Biden is done with you. But he'll still go to Pennsylvania 10 times a year and pretend he's your friend. He'll grovel for your votes. I'm Scranton Joe, he'll say. Instead of letting the market decide, Biden, the White House have made up their mind that green energy is what's right for America. And they're funding it as much as they can. At least Biden's not lying anymore. He's delivering on his campaign promise to end the oil and gas industry. Remember this from the debate last year?
Would you close down the oil industry?
By the way, I would transition from the oil industry, yes.
Oh,
I will
that's
transition.
a big statement.
It is a big statement.
That's a
because
big statement.
I would stop.
Why would you do that?
Because the oil industry pollutes. It has to be replaced by renewable energy over time.
There you have it. So how are we going to pay for all this? Well, of course, we're going to raise taxes. You knew that was coming. The White House promising only the rich and corporations will pay more.
I start with one rule. No one, we say it again, no one making under $400,000 will see their federal taxes go up, period.
We already went through this. The White House changed their mind on it. We're going back to it now. We've already debunked this one. He says nobody over 400,000. Well, it's 400,000 per household, which again, in the suburbs of a big blue city like New York, Chicago, Los Angeles, you're in the burbs of San Francisco, a lot of places. That's a family already paying close to half their income in taxes between state and federal and property and everything else. They're living in a relatively unimpressive home that costs them a fortune. They're going to get a tax hike. Biden wants to raise the corporate tax rate to 28%, meaning we'll return to taxing companies more than many of our competitor nations, like China. Trump lowered them to make us more competitive. Biden trying to achieve the same goal, he says, but in a different way. He wants to keep companies here by forcing them to pay no matter where they do business.
I have nothing against millionaires and billionaires. I believe American capitalism. I want everyone to do it. We're establishing a global minimum tax for U.S. corporations at 21%. We're going to level the international playing field.
So if an American company decides to move offshore somewhere, go to Bermuda where there is zero corporate tax, a lot of countries that are trying to build up give zero taxes because it works, they're going to pay 21% here in the United States regardless. So that's the plan. The U.S. Chamber of Commerce calling Biden's tax hikes to fund infrastructure dangerously misguided. The former president releasing a lengthy statement today, Trump highlighting the real winners of Biden's plan, China, saying this tax hike is a classic globalist betrayal of Joe Biden and his friends. The lobbyists will win, the special interests will win, China will win, the Washington politicians and government bureaucrats will win, hardworking American families will lose. Senate Minority Leader Mitch McConnell has called this a Trojan horse for far-left demands. Here's more of what he had to say.
If you want to do an infrastructure bill, let's do an infrastructure bill. Let's don't turn it into a massive effort to raise taxes on businesses and individuals.
All right, just like the American Rescue Plan, this latest Democratic spending spree has little to nothing to do with infrastructure.
Hey, I'm Rob Finnerty. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please join the conversation in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe, too. Hit the bell icon to be alerted to breaking news. And remember, there's a whole lot more on Newsmax TV, America's fastest growing cable news network. Newsmax TV, where real news for real people.